So let's start with the daily challenge. So today's daily challenge is exiled Stygian guard. So Soul Guard is our champion and Foregone Power our base card. And exiled Umbra as an allied clan with Plink as our base card. The mutators are return on investment, spawn an additional collector in battles that already have a collector, and volatile spells. The target of all spells are chosen randomly. That still means spells that that can only target enemies will always hit enemies, and spells that can only target your units will always target your units. But for example, a spell that always targets the front enemy can target any minion, any enemy with this mutator active. And finally, there's Come Prepared. Add 12 additional random cards to your starting deck. So this will make a big difference in how we play this run. The scores are very high today. We have the top 10 starts at around 49k and goes all the way up to almost 57k with Dear Sweet Comrade. But there are quite a few other players that also have a 52k score at least. So it seems like today's daily is a very powerful one. So let's jump in and see what we have. We are fighting Daedalus with Explosive Sigil, Fel with Wrath, Rage, and Seraph with Consume. Spell Consume. Let's take a look at our huge starting deck. We have a lot of 3-cost cards. We have 3 Crypt Builders and a Blazing Bolt, as well as a nice Tornado among our starting cards. We also have Deep Offerings, Embocage, Energy Siphon, Feast, the Foregone Powers, a Guardian Stone, an Ice Storm, 3 Making of Morsels, a Perils of Production, a Prismal Dust, and a Nurgent Spines. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at the relics. Tethys Scale seems reasonable. We have a lot of hard-hitting spells. We have the 3 Crypt Builders, the Blazing Bolts, the Ice Tornado, potentially the Ice Storms after a few upgrades. Yeah, and we also have pretty much no morsel generation except for these Making of Morsels and the Plinks. The Making of Morsels are pretty expensive and only generate a single morsel. So the other artifact, which gives damage shield to morsels, might not be quite as powerful. So we have the choice between Titan Channel and Cold Channel. These are both interesting. I kind of prefer Cold Channel, but it's somewhat hard to keep alive. Well, we have 2 ways to do it. We have Guardian Stone and we have Making of a Morsel, basically. We can obviously also kill enemies to prevent taking damage. The other option would be to go with Titan Channel, where we would have to play 4 spells before it becomes active. The problem with that becomes that it's gonna be tough to set up on the bottom floor and get the bottom floor kills. So let's think about volatile spells for a second. Crypt Builder can only hit enemies, Blazing Bolt can only hit enemies, Energy Siphon can only hit enemies, Foregone Power, Ice Storm, Ice Tornado, all of these can only hit enemies. Same goes for Blink. Prismal Dust can hit any unit, so it's pretty hard to use. Urgent Spines hits all units. Perils of Production can only hit friendly units, but that might be a problem that it's random target, because we can't just play it on a morsel guaranteed and get away with not paying the Ember Drain. So basically right now volatile spells is not that big of a deal. Wait, perils can be used in a pyre room with volatile spells? What? That sounds like a bug. But I'm gonna try. I think I prefer Coldchan. It's pretty hard to keep alive early, but the second stage gives it a huge health buff. So from that point on, we might be okay. Mark of Innovation, sure. Easy Ice Storm on the top floor. Oh, you can just use it in any floor. On any floor. Okay, that's definitely weird. I'm gonna report this real quick. With volatile spells. Active perils of production can be played on a floor with no friendly units. How do we deal with this wave? Blink maybe? We have to see. Nah, wrong target there. Maybe I just take the 4. That's not a huge point loss. And play the Ice Tornado on this floor. To get the collector. I was hoping to discard the Crypt Builder, but fine. We are lacking boss damage. That much is sure. Oh, that works. We can eat that. We can even block a hit and then eat it. Should probably play both Train Stewards, because we most likely require another. Yeah. I wonder if if there was a way to get a kill on the bottom floor. Yep, even in a pyre room you can play that card. Interesting. Energy Siphon, Ice Tornado, Offering Token. With so many Crypt Builders, maybe we want an Offering Token? Maybe we want another Energy Siphon, so we can try to get flying boss kills with spell weakness. It's random targeting though, so we will oftentimes not be able to hit the bosses with this. Let's take an Offering Token. We have a pretty expensive deck. Perils of Production is just good. right? If we don't need a target for it, it's just busted. I would prefer a Stygian unit. Yeah, Umbra units are not great. But I would also like spell upgrades. We could go for this Stygian unit instead. I feel like I need a unit now though. I feel like this next battle is gonna be pretty ugly if I don't have a unit. This is a tough decision. I think I want a unit now, yeah. I think I need it. What's available? Multi-strike? Pretty good. Siren of the Sea with multi-strike. Let's go. What else? Extra health? Soul Guard will most likely be our tank, so maybe not extra health. Maybe nothing. Maybe we try to find a second multi-strike later. Possibly. But this Siren should make this fight much easier. We can probably even afford to... the starting hand is not great. Oh, this starting hand is bad. I think we have to set up the second floor. Wait, there's haste. I'm stupid. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah. Not the second floor we need to set up, we need to set up the third floor because of the haste. The third floor is the second floor. Start with energy siphon. Let's get this train steward out of our hand. Hey, perils. I do want to play the crypt builder first. Otherwise, the unit I hit with foregone power might become the target for crypt builder. And that will be kind of a waste. I think it has to be Ice Tornado. Let's get the spell weakness ready. There we go. It's a win. It's a 2-turn boss rush still. That's fine. Titan's Tooth, Titan's Gratitude, Energy Siphon. Another Energy Siphon gets offered. Titan's Gratitude isn't a bad card. And I would like some more discard. Furnace Tap. Whew. That could be good. Titan's Entry is great. Is it? Competes a bit with Soul Guard because they basically do the same thing. I'll skip. I want the Siren turn 1. think we want the relic now. Kinstone Totem. Volatile Gauge is very tempting though. With this deck, it makes it pretty hard to use the Furnace Tap, I guess. Yeah, it's Scorch. Scorch a card, gain a card. Feast. That card is completely useless. I think I want to go with Stygian. Do I? I think so. Siren Song. That might not be great in this deck. And Deep Offering would have been nice, yeah. Or ideally Gifts for a Guard. That would have been probably the best card we could have found. Right there. Pay 2, gain 3. Can we set up the bottom floor with this? Not really. Cheap Ice Tornado. Furnace Tap. How do we set that up? It's pretty difficult to set up here. That makes it a bit easier. Except we can afford to play Blink and Furnace Tap. Should I just RNG it? If I hit one of these guys, my Soul Guard will die. If I want a flying kill, I kind of need it. Maybe we have a better opportunity later. Want the Ember, but I can't get it anyway, so... I could give 1 damage shield, but what if I give the damage shield to an enemy? That would make things even worse. Well, not much worse, but still. Offering Token, discard the Crypt Builder, and then play a Making of a Morsels perhaps. Hit the backliner at least. I need more Ember. Ice Storm and Furnace Tap both at 3 cost, that sucks. Maybe I should have gone with the discard gain Ember one. At least we have a lot of Frostbite on Daedalus. Can we get a kill here? How much damage is Urchin Spine's Crypt Builder? That's 180 plus 66. Yeah, that's lethal. Give me another Blazing Bolt. Okay. Gotta get capacity then. This is looking interesting. Could get a dupe on the Shadowsiege here. And some removals. I wish this was a Merchant of Steel, so I could upgrade Shadowsiege and then dupe it on the next floor. But currently I can't upgrade it first and then dupe it unless I wait until Afterfell. Maybe we wait until Afterfell? That doesn't seem like the worst idea. There's also removals on this side though. Maybe we dupe something else? There's not really something else to dupe. We could at least get some removals on these foregone powers, who are they are now almost completely useless. I agree, Rock Bogglesworth. We need those cost reductions, but we can only get 2 anyways. And in a deck of 34 cards, that might not make the biggest impact. Yeah, I think we have to go to the right. Get the early dupe on the Shadowsiege and then upgrade them individually if necessary. Is Foregone Power actually the worst card in the deck? Yep, it is. I want the extra health. Don't need another one. Second one is pretty much useless. I'd rather get some morsels out. We need to get this collector. We can do it with an Ice Storm. We can do it with the Deep Offering if we want to. No, it's an Ice Storm. Keep Offering on the bottom floor. It's nice. Me the minus. It's one cost now, but I still don't think we need it. Well, we certainly don't need it. We win on the bottom floor even. Let's cast the Blazing Bolts, so we upgrade them. +3 magic power is nice. Do we need a glacial seal? No, we don't. Urchin spines? Probably not. I would have... If I went for a little bit of a different path, I would have taken the urchin spines and tried to go for spell weakness, boss kills. But that's pretty hard to do with volatile spells. Quick isn't bad on the Shadow Siege. I certainly don't mind having one Shadow Siege with quick. At this point the Siren is no longer the unit we want the good upgrades on. Quick multi-strike. That's really good. We should also buy some purchase. We have really bad cards in our deck still. Especially this one. Let's take a look at this. What I really wanted to see here was the size reduction event. Well, size reduction or size increase to make this Shadow Siege 1 capacity. But no such luck. I think it's Gift of Gratitude. We might be able to cast it for like 5. It's pretty decent. I'll buy another Torch. With those gone, offering token is still somewhat okay, because sometimes it will be cheaper than a crypt builder, so we can still cheat out those crypt builders sometimes. Blink on the other hand, with the damage increase it's not terrible, but maybe it's better than Train Stewards. It's not like I'm gonna play 4 Train Stewards in a fight. Do I want to keep some gold for the Merchant of Trinkets, or do I want to go... I want to keep some gold either way. Yep, that was a good merchant. Now we definitely don't want to set up on the bottom floor with our normal units. We want to have the bottom floor saved for the Shadow Siege. Solgar can make sure we don't take any damage to those waves, thanks to his Frostbite applications. How do we kill the Collector? Well, there's plenty of ways. I wanna find a cheap way. So I can play Gifts of Gratitude for 160. That's pretty good, isn't it? Soulguard can't do that by himself. So we need some support. Something like this. Bottom floor is still flawless. So let's build up some power on Soulguard just in case we need it. Spoiler, we won't. But it's not like I can do much besides playing the cards on the top floor. Because they're certainly not necessary on the bottom floor at all. And there's no room to play morsels there either. Oh wait, I can play that card without having a target for it. Okay. So apparently cards generally don't need targets in this mode. So that's not actually a bug then. Hi Rossum, welcome. Yeah, the Siren is probably bad now. Oh, you updated Unstable Infantry. Nice. Yeah, maybe. What relics would be busted? Well, sketches. I think we're looking for sketches now. Icicle Fracture isn't bad. It doesn't really do much for us. Traitor's Quill is pretty good. We missed the horde? Yeah, probably. The one before Daedalus. Wait, did we? Didn't we find the volatile gorge there? No. We missed the one on ring 5. But we had to go to the Merchant of Steel there. Let's see. What do we want on the bottom floor? I think bottom floor is still our quick. It might not be. If we want to get a flying kill here, I think we need a Soul Guard Siren on the bottom floor. That wasn't the target I was aiming at, but okay. I guess that's still worth something. What else? Just maximum damage against Fel, I guess. Get down here. Can we kill those guys? Ah, almost. Almost enough. We should be able to win with the spell this turn. Maybe? There we go. It's gifts for a guard. It's also ancient synergy, but I think gifts for a guard should be much better. And we need Ember. Nah. Yeah, the battle wasn't close. That turn, the kill on that turn. On the other hand. Does any of these matter? Blood for blood? Maybe. If for some reason someone gets to a pyre, we can heal some of the damage we took. It hurts, purging a multi-strike siren. Unfortunate Seraph Scorches with Gorge. That's gonna be hard to heal though. With that card, with that relic. Because we need a pyre to score kills for it to work. Yeah, we skipped the siren song. Strong Shadow Siege. We played anyways. Then we gain 1 extra Ember. Gifts for a guard. There we go, problem solved. The second floor is for descending. I want to consume this. Oh, nice. This is Shadow Siege. Let's play the Perils. Then Cave In. That's still a kill on the Collector, and then another Shadow Siege here. Offering token. Just to get me to my next cave in faster. Yeah, Solgard is just watching from the top. Probably a skip. Right one. There's sketches. That's Pilestone housing. We're on the wrong side for that. Mine checks. No. That might be worth it. What are the worst cards in the deck? Probably still Train Stewards. Let's see if we can find holdover for the cave in. Cost reduce it. I might play the Furnace Tap. There's a chance. And let's keep the rest of the gold and fight Sarah. I should have triggered Incant with this. I think we have to start digging for the cave-in. So, offering token it is. Ugh. Maybe I shouldn't have played Soul God at all. there's our cave-in. What are we gonna play this turn? Vengeful Shard, cave-in, and another card. At least one other card. Gifts for a guard and Urchin Spines. So we start with Urchin Spines. Let's play gifts next. Ooh. 175, this is less damage. Do we ever cave in Seraph instead of yeah. Yeah, we just cave in Seraph, right? Oh, lucky hit. Let's descend these. Ah, almost. Discard the Scorches. Ah, didn't quite work out. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. We don't play Soul Guard this fight. And then things should be much, much better. I assumed it was just a typo. Discard this thing. We also don't want to play Morsel Miners, but this consumes. So now we just have a Morsel Miner instead of a making of a morsel in the deck. Which doesn't matter. I do want to play Blazing Bolts on this floor. And I want to play Perils of Production. I could also play Plink. That's probably the card I want to consume, I guess. I don't want to get a kill with it. And we play Perils and Blazing Bolts here. And now I think Urchin Spines is correct. We don't have the Ember to play the Vengeful Shard this time around. But we have the Firewall. That's why I bought it. It's the whole reason why I bought that Firewall. To kill off the enemies so we can guaranteed hit our Furnace Tap on one of our units and then cave in. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was a mistake, but it doesn't matter because we have Firewall. Okay. That worked out. Well, it wasn't really a Soul Guard run. Because we found Volatile Gorge and the Shadow Siege so early. But there seems to... It seems like there was a better strategy, because a few people have quite a bit more score than I do, but at least we are fast. Let's take a look at Comrade's deck. So Comrade went with Kinstone Totem. He probably found Infinite with Kinstone Totem and Deep Offering. He had 4 Deep Offerings. Yeah. 2 of them non-consuming and then gifts for a guard. I guess that's just an Offering Monument. That's just an enormous amount of Ember generation with all these discards, and then a lot of draw with Offering Monument, Deep Offering, gifts for a guard. It might not even... Well, it will probably turn out Infinite, because eventually you will have... maybe you can reduce the deck down to enough cards that you can go Infinite with the Deep Offerings. Not sure. But anyways, that deck probably plays a lot of spells in one turn. Perils for Ember? Yeah, Perils, Kinstone Totem. But yeah, Perils help too. Then next up, Chris B with 52k score. Skipped the Volatile Gorge. Didn't find the Volatile Gorge or the Kinstone. I don't think he skipped them both. That looks like a Spell Weakness deck. Yeah. Just a bit faster on Daedalus than us, and on Fel as well. So there was the Infinite Kinstone Totem Deep Offering deck. Then there's the Urchin Spines Spell Weakness Huge Spells deck with Ice Storm dealing 105, Ancient Synergy dealing probably about 180, Blazing Bolts with 120, or this one 160, the Script Builders with 160. So huge hits, and these Urchin Spines to apply a ton of spell weakness to an entire floor. Temperate Talisman also added some more damage, especially to these attuned or multi-hits cards. And then Offering Monument to draw all that stuff in time. Very nice. Another entirely different strategy that turned out very, very powerful. Did he have gifts for a guard? He did not. He skipped it. That's a surprise. This guy went with more of an incant deck with gifts for a guard, a huge Siren of the Sea, the Titan Channel, Dire Channel Soul Guard mix. Had still some spell weakness in there, but it probably wasn't their main victory condition. They had Cave In to get the bosses to the floor with the Siren of the Sea, and then spam Deep Offerings and gifts for a guard, and just a lot of spells, some offering cards as well. And the double stack Furnace Tap. Maybe he played the Siren of the Sea on a floor higher to aim the Furnace Tap at her. I could see that working out. A bit slower than some of the other decks out there, but still very, very fast. Are there even more strategies out there? This looks like another spell weakness deck. Oh, this looks different. That looks like another combo deck. Deep Offerings, Kinstone Totem, and a very small deck. 5 Deep Offerings. There were a lot of Hellvents on the map, so yeah, that's possible. Triple Offering Monument with double Health Stone. That's a lot of card draw as well. Wow. That's very interesting. Unusual to see such good decks with the 12 card Mutator. I disagree. I think that Mutator can give you a lot of tools you can build your deck around. You basically have a place to start. They can often give you better decks. But sure, there is a bit of trash in there you want to remove. But I think overall, because it dilutes the base cards out of your deck, I think it's pretty solid, pretty good Mutator for deck quality.